So reports are that the New York state authorities are gearing up to hold Donald Trump accountable for potentially violating the laws of New York. That's great, but it's not enough. So let's talk about the importance of holding Donald Trump accountable for violating the laws of the United States. Because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So we've been hearing lots of reports lately about how New York state authorities are gearing up to hold Donald Trump accountable for his criminal and civil transgressions in the state of New York. There's been a good bit of reporting in recent days, including this from the New York Times. Headline, Manhattan DA intensifies investigation of Trump. And the article reads in part, state prosecutors in Manhattan have interviewed several employees of President Trump's bank and insurance broker in recent weeks, significantly escalating an investigation into the president that he is powerless to stop. It remains unclear whether the office of the Manhattan District Attorney, Cyrus Vance, will ultimately bring charges, but lately, Mr. Vance's office has stepped up its efforts, issuing new subpoenas and questioning witnesses, including some before a grand jury. Now, we've been hearing similar reports about New York Attorney General Tish James ratcheting up her investigations into Donald Trump, into the Trump Organization, which, let's face it, is synonymous with the Trump family members. Now, I, for one, have not been hooting and hollering and celebrating these announcements. Now, don't get me wrong. All of this is important. Donald Trump and company should absolutely be held accountable for any and all crimes they committed in violation of the laws of New York State. But here's the thing. Donald Trump wasn't the governor of New York. He wasn't the CEO of the Empire State. Donald Trump is, and we can soon say was, the President of the United States. In essence, the CEO of the entire country, the head of the federal government. And he violated the laws of the United States of America. We can't leave the 50 states, the attorneys general, the state prosecutors. We can't leave them to do the cleanup work that rightly must be undertaken by the federal government. Donald Trump and members of his administration committed crimes against the United States. In a very real sense, they committed crimes against we, the people. Crimes that are collected up in this big, old, ugly blue book, the Federal Criminal Code. And here's the thing. State attorneys general and state prosecutors are powerless to do anything about it. They can't prosecute violations of the federal law. That is up to the federal government, the Department of Justice, the incoming United States Attorney General. And here's the thing, folks. Every day in America, we prosecute drug dealers and gun runners and bank robbers for violating the laws collected up in this big, ugly blue book. Are we really going to decline to prosecute criminal politicians for violating the laws in this big, ugly blue book? Really? You know, Joe Biden's incoming attorney general, whoever he or she may be, we know they're going to be a law-abiding, law-enforcing attorney general. Of this we are sure. And I actually contend that the decision they're going to have to make is an easy one. Easy as 1, 2, 3. There is a simple prescription for justice. I did it hundreds of times as a federal prosecutor. 1, investigate suspected crime in the grand jury. 2, indict any and all charges supported by the evidence developed during the grand jury investigation. And 3, try the case fairly, honestly, ethically, aggressively, and apolitically. Go to trial in a court of law and let the chips fall. Easy as 1, 2, 3. The prescription for justice. And justice matters. It matters. And as always, folks, thank you for tuning into these YouTube videos. I would also invite you to go over to patreon.com in the event you want to more formally support our all-volunteer effort here. You can go over to patreon.com, sign up to become a patron, and if you choose to do that, I will send you some Team Justice stickers with a personalized handwritten note of thanks. And we are now also on Facebook, and it's Justice Matters with Glenn Kirshner. So if you're on Facebook, please go over and like our page. I think that's the right terminology, though I'm not a Facebook expert. But we are interested in reaching the broadest possible audience, people with different thoughts, different ideas, different priorities, different perspectives. So that's why we decided to break down and to start a Facebook page, Justice Matters with Glenn Kirshner. So with that, folks, as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.